And we are live.
Oh, God.
And welcome.
I said, are you going to do the thing? And you said that was what you went with.
I did not say.
Wow.
Listen, we're off to a good start.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Guilted Into It. We are your hosts. I am Rosanne.
And I'm Bridget.
And here we are, our premiere.
This is the premiere
Our
episode.
first episode.
Yes.
So you know.
Thank you, 0 people so
give-
far.
Give them a hot minute.
No, it's okay.
Give them a hot minute.
I'm sure we'll get at least 4 people to
I'm
watch.
sure we will. We'll get a few. I'm sure people
Yes.
are frantically looking for it right now.
Yes,
you
you're
know,
absolutely right. Mhm.
That's what's going to happen. But you know, as always, you know, I did this other show,
right,
in a wine cellar
to not be named.
to not be named anymore.
No, we actually could because I named that show.
You did name that show.
Mhm.
You did. But before we get into all the nitty gritties of all the wonderful things that Bridget does,
Which there are many.
which there are so many, we're going to pop the champagne
Of course.
for our.
A lovely Corbel Brut. What was that, $9?
I didn't even. It was
the
in my
liquor store?
refrigerator.
Wow. Didn't even purchase
I
a
think-
bottle for the premiere.
I think it was from New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
So
So yes, of course it was $9. Might have been an overestimation.
there we go.
That's good.
So we popped the
Okay,
cork.
here.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
We're gonna celebrate the.
It's nice. Good.
I usually overflow all the time.
Yes.
So here we go.
Okay.
Well, our first episode, Bridge.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that burned my nose. Didn't even get a sip. Burned me.
Really? Burned
Mhm.
you. It was all right, you know, but
No, it didn't burn me, but
It
it
didn't
is. It is cheap.
it is. So as you know, I did Brace Yourself for many years.
I do know.
And then it kind of fell, you know, by the wayside because, you know, Chris has a real job and stuff,
Right.
which made it tough for him to be available all the time. But that's okay. And so you know, I had this idea for a show here,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're chomping at the bit. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying anything.
You're not?
Nope.
And of course, you want to do a show like this with somebody you have a little chemistry with,
Right.
somebody you work well with.
Mhm.
And I naturally thought of a million other people who weren't available.
Hilarious.
No, naturally, I wanted to do it with you.
Right. So I was told that I would be doing this show, which is the best way to start any show, honestly. So obviously that is where our title comes from, which is Guilted Into It,
Yes.
which I'm familiar with the concept of guilt for my entire life.
As am I. And you will meet that source of guilt a little later.
That's true.
That's right. But you know, we were trying to think like mom, daughter, right? You know,
Right.
what are those combinations? Well, what do a lot of people have in common? You know, a lot of things are driven by guilt,
Right. I guess so.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I would say I'm a people pleaser, which is guilt motivated.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I know that, and
Which is
oftentimes
why
we'll
I'm
use
here
it to my
today.
advantage.
Right. My people pleasing has got me into this chair right now, actually.
Yes, I will use it to my advantage.
Yep,
You know, because listen, someday you're going to thank me.
Right.
Someday.
Yes.
It's not happening anytime soon.
I wouldn't say I want to see how the first episode goes, of
Yeah.
course.
Well,
I
you
don't
know,
want to jump the gun.
we don't have any official guests this evening,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We wanted to kind of just introduce ourselves and, you know, kind of get the feel for it and see how it was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And but we have some good guests booked up already.
Yep.
We do.
Absolutely.
I have been working
Oh, God.
tirelessly trying to
Right.
pull this thing together.
So is the whole show going to be about how hard you've worked?
Probably,
Okay.
more than likely.
Well, I'm here because I'm the talent. So I'm just going to show up every week and
dazzle us.
Yes,
And
yep.
dazzle us.
be the talent. I was told to be high energy this evening,
yes.
and I feel like I'm delivering.
Okay. All right. That's your high energy, huh?
Yes.
That's your
This
high.
is me going absolutely insane with energy.
Wow.
Yep.
And can you hear her out in the audience there? We have one audience member.
Yes.
One audience member.
Yes.
So listen. So how was your day?
How was my day?
How was your day?
It was good. I worked.
You worked.
Mhm.
Anything fun today at work? Did
Mm.
you get beat up, bitten, kicked, punched?
Okay. Yes, I actually did. I did get kicked a couple of times. The kid did apologize to me after, so it feels like water under the bridge. You know, it'll just be a new bruise that I will find on my leg
Yes,
tomorrow.
absolutely.
But yeah, no, it keeps it interesting.
Yes,
you
it
know?
does. It does.
I feel like I should say what I do, right?
You should probably
Okay, yes.
let people know what you do.
Yes, during the day, I'm an occupational therapist. So I do work with kids.
She got all the brains.
I did, yes. The brains, the talent, the beauty. It's
really
I'm a
really
triple threat.
gross.
I'm a triple threat, as they say.
It's really, you're like a little bit of a glutton
Yes.
when you
yes,
have the
I
market
agree.
cornered
And I'm
like
so
that.
humble.
You are very humble.
Aren't I?
Absolutely. You get that from me.
Yeah. Oh. Right. Right. What did you do today?
What did I do today? And I didn't really talk about this usually because I go live every day.
Right.
We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah, we'll talk about your
that
lives.
was coming up.
Yes,
but,
and yes.
I didn't really mention this. I was waiting for tonight, but
Okay, this is the launch.
I was recently cast
Yes.
in a sketch comedy show in New York City.
That's cue the applause from the audience.
Thank
Thank you.
Yes, and it's very exciting because I had to audition,
Mm-hmm.
and when I walked into the auditions, I almost turned around and walked back out
Okay.
because nobody was over the age of 25, and I felt like the old lady walking in.
But nobody else was in the original film, Annie. No one has those sorts of credits.
That is accurate. That is true. That is true. But they don't know that. I felt like I just walked in and they were like, seriously, this like old lady's coming in to audition? Like, what are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I said, no, you made the trip in, paid for the train ticket.
Right.
You walked the 10
Be
blocks.
ashamed to waste the $13.
It was round trip.
Well, 28.
And I just said, nope, you're going to do it. You're going to try it. It's good. It's good. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off, you got to get that first audition under your belt and everything.
Right.
And so they called me in. I went in and I got an email about 2 hours later that I was cast.
You booked it. So you had a rehearsal today.
I did. I had a rehearsal today.
Now, is this a scripted thing?
It is scripted.
Okay.
It is a scripted sketch comedy show. It's called Sketch of New York.
And what's it about?
It is kind of satire on New York life, different things in New York life.
Okay.
Theater, love, just New York life in general.
Okay.
So I did see 3 of the sketches today. We read through 3 of them.
Are you in all of them?
I'm not in all of them. I'm going to be in like maybe 3 or 4 of them. Okay. And because there's about 13 of us.
Sorry, our audience member didn't like that. She snickered.
She did snicker.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Okay. All right. That's nice.
But
That's good.
yeah, so I'm pretty excited and just excited to like be on a stage again.
Now, are you the oldest person in the cast? Are the other cast members 25-year-olds, like you said?
Oh, they like just graduated from college, a lot of them, most of them.
Really?
Most of them. I think there's one guy, he might be like in his 40s. And then I think there's another lady, I think she might be my age or just a tiny bit older.
Okay.
So it's not too bad.
That's good.
But it was cool. It was neat.
Did you make friends at this audition? Because I feel like when I walk into a new place like that, when I don't know anybody, I'm not talking to anybody.
I didn't make friends per se, but I walked in and you do the nod, the smile, the hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. One guy walked in and he just walked in and sat down and you were supposed to like sign in and get the lines, the sides they call them, and fill out and he didn't do that. And so I was like, you gotta go. And so I told him.
Okay. That's
yeah, I want to be helpful.
Good Samaritan.
Well,
See, yeah, I wish I could be like that because at the gym this morning, this happened to me today. I've been going to the gym at the same time every day, like, you know, all the time. So I know the same.
And it shows.
Yes, obviously I look stunning. The same crew of people is always there, but I don't talk to any of them. But I like notice like if they're missing, and I want gym friends. Like I feel like I should, you know,
just talk to them.
Right. So what happened to me today? I'm in the little room doing obviously a rigorous core workout. I was doing maybe like 25 crunches, that sort of a thing.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow. I hope you didn't break a sweat.
I know I didn't. And a woman walked into the room, and me and my friend were talking about the Golden Globes and like, you know, the monologue and stuff. And she just jumped right on into the conversation. It was seamless.
Yeah.
And then I left and I was like, wow, we had a gym friend.
You made a new friend.
But I won't do that.
You should.
I don't know why.
You start with hello. You start with a hello. I can't. She's virtual from now on.
Our audience members enjoying the show. She's whispering.
She's whispering. I know. I know. You'll get your chance to contribute.
She will contribute. But yeah, no, I'm not good like that.
Well,
I'm awkward.
It takes a little time. So now I go to the gym every day as well.
I mean. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I take the classes, you know, the workout classes.
We're all with the other mothers. The classes intimidate me because something about you in a class is you're going to stand right in the front. You're a try-hard at the classes.
I'm not a try-hard.
Yes,
I just like to be in the front.
Yes, you are. What's
I don't
the teacher's
like to
name?
Be Nancy.
Of course. And I wouldn't know that. You're like, Nancy, I'm back, girl. And you're right in the middle in the front. I'm in the back because I don't want Nancy to look at me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. If she talks to me about my form, I'm going to be embarrassed. Because also when I went with you to Nancy's class, I was dying. And there were some 65-year-old ladies who were kicking ass.
Yes.
And
they lift some heavy weights and stuff.
I know.
Those classes are harder.
I thought I was going to throw up.
They're harder than what you do normally.
No, of course.
They're much harder.
What I do normally is I do a couple of things and then I look at my phone. And then
you're that annoying phone person in the gym?
No. I'm not like on my phone. But I take a break for my muscles to rejuvenate.
No, you got to fatigue them.
Mom, they're fatigued, I assure you. I'm sore. Regardless, I cut you off. What about the gym every day?
I'm just saying, you know, you get to see the same people, you know, and you just start little conversations here and there. You got to be, you know, you got to jump out. You got to jump in. Okay,
well, the problem with this is that I don't. Okay, so one time I was at the gym and I was on the elliptical. The way my gym is set up, the ellipticals are on the top and all the cardio equipment, and it overlooks the rest of the gym. So obviously, because I was ellipticaling at
is that a word?
At a rapid pace, I was working up a thirst. And so I unscrewed my water bottle and I took a sip, and then when I went to rescrew it, now keep in mind I'm ellipticaling, so it's a moving process, right? So I dropped the lid and I watched it fall. Now again, ellipticaling, so it kind of hit the bottom of the elliptical, and then so it kind of kicked out, and then it dropped down onto a man who was bench pressing below me, which is a dangerous scenario. So now I'm embarrassed. Now they're looking up like I threw it at them. So already I've made some enemies. So I had to look down and be like, sorry. Like, and then they threw the cap back up to me, at which point I knew I had to catch it, because if I didn't, it'd be a whole do you throw it again? Like, it's embarrassing. So he threw it up to me, and I basically threw my whole body out, and I caught it, and I almost tumbled to my Fit Life death.
Oh, God.
Yes.
But didn't you play softball? You should have been able to catch that, no problem.
Yes, but then I didn't make the team in high school. So that's starting to become clear.
That was middle school.
I made the team in middle school. It was high school that I didn't make the team.
Oh, it was high school?
I made the switch to tennis.
That's right.
Because I'm an athlete and I'm well-rounded.
You are. You're very athletic.
Yes.
We work out together. We do.
Yeah, we went for a walk a week ago.
Well, it counts. You get your steps in, you know.
Yes, we did. We got our steps in.
You know. Well, that's you. See, I don't ever have anything all that super. That's like a sitcom episode. What just happened to you at the gym?
Yes, I know. My life is ridiculous.
It's.
I had to leave the gym the other day because I thought I was going to throw up. I didn't. because I just worked out too hard, you know.
I don't even believe you. There's
All
no
right,
way.
Listen,
there's no way.
Actually, at work today, what happened to me, a kid, I'm going to tell you, this ties into how hard I work out, because obviously I'm doing exercises with the kids. So we were doing, he was doing push-ups, and he did like 20 push-ups. And after, he's like, oh, I'm trying to work out and like, you know, build my muscles. And he was flexing, and I like felt his arm. I was like, wow, like you got nice muscles. He goes, no, he goes, I want to get them as big as yours. Now, obviously I was flattered. Then he took it a step further. He was, yeah, like, you know, look at my arms. They're skinnier than my legs. They're as skinny as my legs. Like, that can't be right. And he goes, I want to get them as wide as yours. And I'm like, now I don't know
as wide as
if this is about my biceps or if I just have large arms.
No, you have beautiful arms.
Thank you.
Beautiful
and he thought so too.
He did. Well, that's
He called me cute and cuddly after that.
Did
which
he?
really showed me that he doesn't know me at all.
He does not know you at all, because you are cool and prickly.
I'm spiny and
at best.
Yes.
At best.
Yes.
You know. Sometimes it's like hugging a statue.
Yes. Standoffish, some might call me.
Aloof.
All right.
Aloof.
That's enough
That's
of that.
too much?
That's
too far?
Let's pull it
Too
back.
far. Okay.
Let's pull
I'm
it
sorry.
back.
I'm sorry.
You barely got me here.
All right.
So that's flattery might work.
Flattery. Well, you know, I'm glad that you're still working out.
I am.
You know, because it's hard the older you get.
Right.
It is. You got to get in the routine now while you're young.
But I feel you work out more now that you're middle-aged. Retired, yes, than you did before. Well, I feel like you almost ran the marathon and you were old then. Older.
I wasn't old.
What are you, 40 something?
I was
not old. I shouldn't say old, but you weren't like.
That was 2012. Yeah, so I was like 43.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you work out a lot when you were younger? I don't remember you doing that.
So we used to go, me and my sister and my mom, Judy, we used to go to the gym and we used to work out. And then as we were walking out of the gym, Grandma would say, I could go for ice cream. So it was always like, you worked out, but then we sabotaged ourselves. But I did. Right. I've worked out more than I haven't worked out.
Okay.
But yes, I am working out more now than ever before.
Yes. Okay, you know? That's good.
So I keep doing it. I got nothing else going on. I'm up at 5 a.m. for no good goddamn reason.
You'll send me the completed Wordle at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, I'm Wordling by 6.
My eyes are barely open.
All my puzzles are done. I have quite an extensive puzzle list now. I go through 5-6 puzzles in the morning before I even get my day going.
Right.
Gets me through a whole cup of coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you live a riveting life.
It's riveting. It really is. That's why I needed this. I needed this.
Right.
Which is why I had to bully you, basically.
Right.
Could have been called bullied into it, too.
Right.
But
that sounds more violent.
It does.
I don't think people want to watch that.
Nobody wants to watch somebody bullying their child. No.
Yes, no.
No.
But they will end up seeing that if they tune into the show.
They will. They will. Yes. And then they'll see other things. We're going to have some really great guests. We have next week, we have a young and up and coming director who is going to be on the show. His name is Joe Zucker. He actually directed a movie that I was in.
Another shameless plug for one of your films.
Well, listen, you got it in the beginning. You have to get the guests, you know.
Yeah,
right?
True.
How many guests have you booked?
All right. Well, this is an off-air conversation, of course. Like I said,
what do you think?
I'm the talent.
I like the set.
The set is nice. What does everyone like about the set?
I like the chairs.
Maybe we need to make a social media page so our fans can interact with us, because we have 7 people chomping at the bit.
There might be comments. There are comments. Bobby, we have any good comments, or are they just a lot of hellos? And
oh, that's right. We can't really see them from far away. Let's see. Oh, Scott,
hello. He's saying hello. Okay. Hello, Scott.
Nice.
Oh, Regina, my friend Regina from Lime Life.
Oh,
that was a nice segue, Regina.
Oh my God.
Yes, and Tara. These are wonderful people who's that?
Anne Rothman.
Oh, hi, Anne. How are you? Oh my gosh, Anne, that's so nice.
That's great.
So this is great. So people are watching. I told you.
All right. No, I appreciate that. Now what is Amy Byer saying? Because
what is Amy Byer saying?
I don't talk to people at my gym
either.
they all seem to know each other really well. It's like my first day in a brand new high school all over again. You see, that's what I'm talking about. There's this group. There's like 3 older guys, and they're all friends, and they all hang out. And I don't want to insert myself into that. I have my gym friend that comes with me.
Right. But I mean, if you just walk in and you see the same people every day, right? And you walk in and you see them and you go, hey, how's it going?
Right.
Boom. Now you've established that it's okay if they answer you and you talk to them.
I'm friends with the guy at the front desk.
Everybody's friends with the guy at the front desk.
Wow. No, it's different. Okay. Axel knows me. And what he does is, because he knows that sometimes I don't always come every single day. So what he does when I leave is he goes, see you tomorrow, which makes me, again, feel guilty. I feel like if I don't go and see him tomorrow, now I've lied.
Right. Hey, listen, guilt is one of the major reasons that I do work out every day, because, I work out with my friends. I work out with my friends, Terry Ann and Sarah. And usually it's the 3 of us, and we'll either work out in the morning. When I was working, I was getting up at 5 a.m. and going to the gym with them. And now I'll either go to Terry Ann's house or we'll meet at the gym. And there is that sense of like guilt if you hang them out to dry.
Yeah.
So it keeps you, so sometimes guilt is good because it keeps you honest.
That's true. It absolutely does.
I mean, she stood me up this morning. She needed to sleep, but she's been a little under the weather. And quite honestly, I was okay with that.
Right.
But sometimes you need a day off. But, being held accountable gets you at the gym.
Right. Yeah, that is accurate.
This
has been a very gym heavy episode.
It has been gym heavy, but it is like the first day of high school when you go in and everybody knows each other. Like that, I felt that way in the class. All the women knew each other, and I was like, hi.
Yeah. I also won't try new things at the gym. I do the same exercises a lot because I'm afraid to be embarrassed if I get the form wrong.
But that might lead to conversation.
Someone correcting me about my form, that's worst case.
Or you're asking, how do you use this machine?
Oh, I would never ask anybody anything.
No?
No.
Okay.
I would get it wrong.
Okay.
I'd rather get it wrong first.
All right. So enough about the gym.
Yeah, that's enough.
Enough about the gym. We go to the gym.
Yes. They get it.
They get it.
I think we've sold it.
We've sold it. Go to the gym if you don't work out. But,
okay.
What else, man?
Should we, now maybe for a future segment of this, maybe we should guilt our audience into something every week. So I think this week, what we're guilting you into, get to the gym.
Get to the gym.
Work out. Do a workout. Go bowling.
Especially at as you get older, my age.
It doesn't have to be rigorous like I'm doing.
No, not.
Obviously.
But it's good for your bones and your joints and everything.
Go for a walk.
Really, get out there.
Just move your body, move your limbs.
We're guilting you into
Get
it.
The blood
I like
flowing.
that.
You're
Guilt the audience.
That's good.
Guilted into it.
Man, am I crushing this?
You are crushing it. You are really just
I think I am.
Something else.
Man.
You are really something else.
Lucky for you that I agreed to this.
Yeah, I know, because it's not like I've ever done a show before.
Well, I know. Anyway,
all right. So I think we're going to take a quick break.
We're going to take a commercial break.
And it is our first sponsor. We are
also, before we lead into that,
well, it's
when we come back from the break, our guest will be joining us.
Yes, and actually, this sponsor is our guest is sponsored by this. The segment's sponsored by this Intense Events, Glamping and Picnics, and we have a little video to show you what they do
for intense events.
Intense events.
Enjoy.
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? raging ocean tides. Can I handle the seasons of my
And we're back. And
back.
intense events, glamping and picnics for all of your indoor or outdoor, camping. I wouldn't be in a tent.
No.
Not be in a tent.
Mm-mm.
But they make it beautiful.
Yes.
So I'll post their ad on my page, and you can also look them up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And look, we left for a commercial.
Let me say
We
this
came
first.
back.
Let me say this.
She is.
I'm huge. I look like Kate Smith. I mean, look at me.
Mom, nobody knows who Kate Smith is.
Oh.
Well, regardless.
Don't use another person though, because
We got it. We get the
it.
point.
She used to sing at the ball games.
Oh, her.
the
Okay,
seventh
I knew who you meant,
inning
but I don't know
stretch.
if everybody knows.
And not only that, I get here and I get the flat champagne.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
pour-
flat. We just
Okay.
opened it.
Obviously, we've
Just
brought on a
saying.
very ornery guest.
Yes.
For our first
I
show.
just need to state my
Yes.
Here.
This is Judy.
claim my.
Can we introduce you?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's introduce.
Okay, I forgot.
This is
This is
the
where the-
matriarch.
The guilt all started right
That's
here.
The guilt matriarch.
Yes.
Judith herself has joined us.
And I was guilted into this too. I just want you to know.
You are not.
No.
You were ready at 4:00 waiting for me
Yeah.
to pick you up.
Yeah, right.
Looking
Okay.
beautiful.
That's
Of
right.
course.
Looking
She looks
beautiful.
stunning this
I
evening.
just want to take this opportunity to wish you well.
Well, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Your first segment was very
Thank you
entertaining.
very much.
But what I want to know is when you go on the train to the city,
Hmm.
do you get a senior ticket?
No,
Why not?
I don't think I'm old enough.
Oh, you're old enough.
No one will
Well,
question it.
I like to think that people might question it.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I have to find out the age.
maybe go on a day where you haven't done your roots.
Wow, that felt like a dig.
No, it didn't. I'm just saying.
Well, it's
What do you have to be, 65?
You know that I always give you little tidbits how to save money.
Yes, you do.
It's just.
It's a tidbit.
It's usually
That's a Judy tidbit.
It's usually in the form of
And by the way,
yelling or dressing me down, but
first of all, my daughters used to say to me, come to the gym, come to the gym. So I would go to the gym. And as soon as I went to the gym, they decided they couldn't make it anymore. So I spent like 10 years going to the gym by myself.
that is
I
not
would have
accurate.
taken that.
True.
That-
It's true.
and-
And
Amy is furiously typing on the keyboard right now. I bet you
And-
anything
and
to dispute that.
you're right. I went to the gym 10 years, took a class faithfully, go into Stop and Shop, see the instructor. She doesn't know who I am,
Right.
but she knows her
Of course,
because she went 3
Because she's
times.
in the front.
Exactly.
Right.
3 times.
Yes.
And they knew her.
I know you've been in the audience taking notes about what you wanted to contribute to.
Well,
Well,
I didn't
now
even get to
I
finish.
needed paper. I should have written
That's
it
true.
down.
You
But
re-
go ahead.
You really have been just nonstop talking
Go
since
ahead.
the camera went
Sorry.
on. So Judy is going to be a regular. She's going to have her own regular segment called Judy's Gems, and she will bring us little nuggets of whatever. You have a gem
Wisdom.
for today?
Well, it's more of a situation
Okay.
Okay.
that happened to me.
Oh, great.
I could gripe about a lot of stuff, but I won't.
You?
You?
Well,
Come on.
you know, it's not like me to
Yes,
complain.
of course
But
not.
anyway, I'm not going to gripe.
We're
Well,
not
maybe
griping.
a little bit.
Okay.
You all know that I have a significant other,
A
course.
boyfriend.
yes, and he's
Your
a
man.
wonderful person,
Mm-hmm.
except when his basement floods.
You better not talk bad
Okay.
about him. I'm telling
Sure.
you right now.
So, Otto, if you're listening, I say this with just love, but he dissed me tonight. He was supposed to take me
A diss.
here, but he didn't because sopping up water in the basement is more fun.
The
Mhm.
man's in a scuba gear.
Is
swimming
this a
through
gem?
His
Is this a gem, or do you just need to air this out?
Well, I just want him to be aware of what happens
Okay.
when you overlook your girlfriend.
Next episode we'll be mediating this.
Do we have a picture of?
Well, tell them what happened. So you went out
Well,
today.
I know, but I want to show the picture first.
First,
Do we
there
have
it
a
is.
photo?
There it is. I end up with two handsome gentlemen.
Oh,
And
wow.
I tell you.
Are they
you
not in the photo?
Hmm?
Yeah, where are the handsome
We're the
guys?
handsome guys.
Just looks like you with a couple of dicks.
That's not fair.
Okay,
They were
no, we
gentlemen.
love them.
Gentlemen.
We love them.
But-
That's Rich Walker
Yes.
and Rich Rita,
Yes.
and they
we
they're
just
well,
happened
Rich
to run
Rich
into
Walker's a
each other.
comedian,
Yes, and
Right.
a very funny one.
and Rich Rita.
My
No, they're both
favorite.
comedians, and I love them both
Yes,
dearly.
You ran into them out in the wild?
So I ran into them, and I mean, listen.
Where were you?
choices. Hey, we were all the elite meat. Panera.
Oh wow!
Yes, that's her after bowling spot.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, because
she
I
works up
just
a hunger
can't get
during
enough
bowling.
of broccoli cheddar.
Speaking of Rich Walker,
Yeah.
he just walked in here.
He did.
Hi, Rich. How are you? Welcome to our premiere episode.
Good luck with it.
Thank you.
All right, I guess I'm done.
You done?
Or do
That's
I wait
You
for a
had so
commercial?
much you wanted to talk
Yeah,
about.
why
Well,
don't
when
you
I
stay?
sit there, I so much comes to mind.
You getting
And
camera
then
shy?
Next time I'm going to write everything down as I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because,
next
uh,
time, here's the thing. We need a gem next time. That
Well,
was
you want a
you
gem?
filed a
Yeah.
I'll
complaint.
give you a gem.
That's what I want.
You want a
yes.
gem?
Yeah.
Now, again, not far be it for me to complain,
Right.
but I do feel neglected.
Okay.
I feel like as an elder person, I should have
Okay.
special privileges.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I had a very bad week. I had a painful bursitis in my
Oh,
leg,
no.
on my foot,
Mm-hmm.
and I even bowled with it.
You're
I
trooper.
did. I
She
did.
is
a hero
So
to the
anyway-
powered.
Powered through.
So anyway, and then I wake up the next day. It's really bad. I mean, I could not walk.
No, she was walking
There
like
was
John Wayne in a
no-
Western.
No, I was walking like Walter Brennan. Remember when he would walk in the real McCoys?
Nobody knows what
Nobody
that
knows these
is.
references. No one has gotten a single reference that she has said this whole time.
Look it up.
Everyone's like, I'm sure these are true, but
She was like dragging her foot behind her,
right, we get it. You were
But she-
walking
McCoys.
completely messed up.
Walter
but she
Brennan.
still went to the mall.
Right.
That didn't stop her.
Did I?
Yeah, we went to the mall. Remember?
No, I don't.
Took you 20
besides,
minutes
I
to
had
get
a
to the door.
bad-
All right. So
She's
besides
forgetting
her
stuff.
memory,
But anyway, so I finally go make an appointment with the osteo. What are they?
the
Orthopedist.
An
orthopedist.
orthopedist. Yes. Okay. Again, I'm old. An orthopedist. So, all right. So I go up to the desk. They said, okay, go around the corner through that door, sign in, and they'll take all your information. So I did. And then she said to me, okay, now just go outside and sit there. They'll call you. Okay.
Right.
So I'm sitting and they call me and they're like 3 miles down. Okay.
Yes.
And, they're going, okay, Judith. Yes. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming.
And
he's
they
going,
should have brought you a
he's going,
wheelchair.
take your time. Take my time. I couldn't even walk.
Right.
Don't you think if it was another elderly person, they would have given them a wheelchair and
Right.
wheeled them in? But for some reason, I'm just not worth it. They
Oh.
were maybe hoping I wouldn't make it and
Right.
they could just.
They saw you and said,
Clothes
"This old
or-
bag doesn't get a wheelchair."
Yeah. And
She's
then,
not wheelchair
Wheelchair
Worthy.
worthy.
and you know what she said to me? Oh, I wish I had my cane. Remember that cane she
Oh,
brought to
God,
Italy?
Cane in Italy.
Wanted to wrap her with
the
that
cane made you feeble.
Yeah,
You were
really.
milking
you
it with the
turned into
cane.
an instant old person the
It
minute
was
you got that
hot.
cane in your hand.
It was
You
very
were milking
hot.
it with the cane.
The cane, the long flowy
But the
dress, and the
cane-
hat. It was like,
The cane gets you into different places.
Right.
where
Well,
did it
maybe-
get you into?
Well, when I was on the TSA line, they wanted to bring me right to the gate.
Well,
And
maybe-
did they?
No, I was waiting for all of you losers.
Judy, maybe if you brought the cane to the doctor's appointment, they would have gotten you a wheelchair.
I don't
You
have
didn't
the
look
cane.
feeble
I
enough.
left it in
You could have
Rome.
grabbed a stick from outside. Anything would work.
Yeah, like a
walking
staff.
stick.
Now they're picking on me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just
They're picking
saying.
on me. That's what they do. They love it, and I let them. Because someday you're not going to have Judy to kick around anymore.
Oh, and that's the death part of
And
the
there-
episode.
And
There
there's
it
the
is.
death guilt
Of
right
course,
there.
death
There's
guilt.
the guilt
That's-
with you better be
I
nice
just-
to
I
me.
just
Right.
want you to remember
Well,
that,
Mom,
I
you're
won't forget
unforgettable.
So we'll remember the gems for the day are if your basement floods, don't neglect your girlfriend.
Yes.
And if
That's
you see an
right.
old person, no matter the situation, get them a wheelchair.
Get them a wheelchair.
Those are
Yes,
those are your
that's
gems.
only nice to do. It's
Mind
just
you, if we
agree.
walked into a store like Costco and I went to get her one of those jazzies,
Right.
she'd be like, I don't need
You
that.
would never get in a jazzy.
get the bikes. I don't need it either.
See?
Well, I'll
There-
let you
there's that.
ladies continue with your
All right.
chit chat.
Well, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for
You're
joining us.
welcome.
for
I'll
joining
be better
us.
prepared next week.
All right.
Okay.
I appreciate that. You said
All
that
right.
you were going to be prepared. When you were home convalescing your foot and you didn't write down one
I'm
blessed thing.
busy. I am.
Busy
I'm
doing
busy.
what? Playing your
I'm-
games on your computer?
She had bowling today,
That's right.
and she carried the team.
Last
did.
week, she was sitting at home playing her games.
So what?
You didn't write one gem.
So what? So what? Who cares?
So what?
Get out of here.
Who cares? I got to walk in front of this camera.
No.
You might have to.
You might have to.
You might have
You might have
Get
to.
the wheelchair.
Yeah, Rich is getting the wheelchair for you. Look at that.
Thank you.
All right, you got your mic?
I got my mic.
All right,
got
you
it.
look
Judy.
fabulous.
Thank
Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Let's
you.
hear it for Judy, everybody.
Yay,
Yeah.
Thank you, Judy, for joining
All right.
us.
Yeah.
Wow. You really see
Wow.
where we all get it from.
You really
when
do.
Judy
You
gets
really do.
involved, Right.
Yeah. So,
What do you think the worst thing she's ever guilted you about is?
God, that's a long list.
I know. I should have asked you before so you could prepare a story.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those.
Well, I'll
fun
think
moments
about
where I
that.
tease
What's
you
the
up.
worst thing I ever guilted you about?
Oh God, this.
This is not the
No,
worst
definitely
thing.
not. Definitely not. I don't know the worst thing that I've ever been guilted about.
I'm not really.
I think no. Don't even finish that sentence. Don't even do it. Well, I'm not doing anything. I'm home.
No. Oh well, when everybody gets invited to Sarah's house, and
I think I think Sarah's your worst daughter.
I
She
she didn't even call me.
I agree with that.
At least you call me.
I hate her.
She's the worst.
Right?
We can't
I'll say it on
stand
air.
Sarah.
No, Sarah's great. Sarah's good. Well,
Sarah's
maybe we'll
the
guilt
best.
her into being a guest one day.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that's how we're gonna get guests. We're just gonna guilt. I'm gonna guilt Walker into being a guest one day.
He's here now. He's hoping and praying that we bring him up on
Yeah.
stage.
He should take Judy's mic and get his butt up here.
Yeah.
Come on.
They took it.
They
that's
took
it.
the mic.
That's it. No opportunity for Rich Walker.
Darn
Maybe
it.
next time. Next time.
And
we'll
there's
book him.
Mr. LaRocchia. Yeah, hell, the gang's all here for the big premiere.
Yes, it's our live studio audience.
Our live studio audience is growing by leaps and bounds.
It really
leaps
is.
and bounds. So we have about 15 minutes left,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to just talk a little bit about another future sponsor that we're going to have,
Oh, sure.
which is my business.
Mm-hmm. Let's please. I'll just sit back. So this ought to be a good 15 minutes. Oh man. Go ahead.
For those of you who don't know,
For those of you who don't tune into her lives every morning on Instagram,
and Facebook,
right, where she's wearing some sort of turtleneck, inevitably.
I love a turtleneck. You know I love a good
Yes,
turtleneck.
For a woman who gets a hot flash every 5 seconds, you're always necked up in something.
Because that hot flash, once that's gone, I'm freezing again.
No.
So
Alright.
you just got to power through the hot flash.
Okay, go ahead.
But I do have
I'll power down while you're talking about this.
I am an independent beauty consultant,
Mhm.
beauty guide
Mhm,
for Lime Life by Alcone,
mhm.
skincare and makeup products.
Right.
And I am going to be making a commercial
Oh,
because I'm sponsoring the show anyway. I might as well get some advertising out of it, right?
you're making your own commercial?
I am. Well, I'm using their videos and stuff.
So you're not making a commercial.
I'm not. I'm going to put it together.
Okay.
I'm going to assemble a commercial
Okay.
and probably do like a little voice overlay.
Oh,
all
I
of
can't
my-
wait to hear that.
It'll be great.
I know it's going to be insane.
Because I would like to maybe get into the voiceover field. That might be fun.
Oh, okay.
No?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I could maybe if they need a real New York sounding.
Yeah, I don't think you sound that New York.
Not that I've been working on it. I have been trying, except for a few words that I say, like leggings.
Mm-hmm. Which, of course, how could we overlook the leather today? Everyone, the leather leggings have come out to play. Anytime there's a big event, you put those leather leggings on.
I love these things. I love
know.
these things. They're so comfortable.
I know.
They're casual, but they're nice.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
And then remember the sweater that somebody bumped into me at a party and spilled wine all over?
Yeah.
This is the new one that I had to order.
Right.
I had to reorder it because the stain did not come out
I
like
think
I
you should
thought.
offer her a bit of guilt about that, so she reimburses
She should
you.
reimburse me. I think full retail price was $60. I won't tell her what I got it for.
Right.
But I want the full retail price because I had to order it twice and I had to wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Right.
you know, so
Okay.
that's all you're saying about the leggings? That's it?
Well, I don't want to say what I would say about
You made fun of me at Christmas.
because you wore them. No, you wore them to bake Christmas cookies, which is an insane time to wear leather leggings.
I had on
It's
a
just
Christmas
a family.
shirt.
We're all relaxing, and you look like you're walking around in a couple of garbage bags. I'll say it.
Well, the little girl on the train today told me she liked my pants.
And what was she wearing? Did her sneakers light up?
They were rainbow.
Of course, absolutely, she did. I'm glad that you got that accolade.
I got it.
From
And
the
she meant
youths,
it
from
because
the
she didn't
youths.
want to sit next to anybody when she got on that train. And she was being real sassy to her dad. He was saying, you have to sit down. He said, I don't want to sit down. I'm not sitting next to anybody. Blah, blah, blah. And then I just picked up my bag and I said, come sit next to me, sweetie. There's plenty of room. Don't worry about it. And she just looked at me and she went, okay. She sat down. And then
So are you trying to imply that the leather pants
No.
gave you some sort of authority over this little girl?
No. I was nice to her. And then I said, are you coming home from a trip? And she said, yes. And I said, where'd you go? And she said, Florida. And I went, oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. She said it was. And I said, was it warm? And she said it was.
Right.
So I established a rapport.
Right. And she's forever going to remember that.
The
nice
leather
elderly woman on the train. You were like Mrs. Claus.
in her leather leggings.
Yeah. That's
Leather
nice.
leggings.
She owed you a compliment after that.
She did. I was very nice to her. And she was very sassy to her dad.
She
so.
was. Well, that's good. I'm happy for you.
They're going through divorce. It was a whole thing.
Okay.
I got all the info.
Wow. Did you?
I got a lot of info. He lives in Florida. He flies them back and forth. Yeah.
Wow.
They seem a little angry.
That's tense.
Yeah.
That's a tense situation.
You know how it is.
I too am a child of divorce.
As am I.
I'm glad we're having an uplifting first episode.
Oh, it's hilarious. Are you kidding me?
Oh yes, it's made me funny, I think.
It has made you funny.
It's all the traumas. That's
If you
the
had
trauma.
if you had a good, solid, healthy upbringing, you would probably be boring,
Yeah. Well, okay.
right?
I like to think that I would have some personality, but yes, I do think that I might be normal. I might need less therapy.
You
Of
might.
course. Yeah.
Probably not though with me as your mother.
Right. You know, I didn't even tell my therapist about this because we're really working on the people pleasing thing. So I think this in her eyes would have been a step backwards for me in terms of sticking to my guns.
Yeah, but this is really to benefit you.
Right.
It's to
Mhm.
benefit you, to hone your craft.
Yes, I'm honing.
You have shows coming up?
I do.
Yeah?
I absolutely do.
And when?
I have
where?
a show actually on I am going to be unprofessional and use my cell phone in
Please
this
do.
moment. So let me pull up my
I have so few shows
my
that I don't
schedule.
even need to pull my phone up.
well, on Sunday I'm allegedly at the Clubhouse in Ronkonkoma. I don't know anything about that venue.
If it's the one I'm thinking of,
Is it nice?
it's a nice venue,
That's
good
good.
crowd. I was
That's-
there for a St. Patrick's Day thing.
All right, I'll be there on Sunday. And then on the 20th, on January 20th, I'll be out in Southold doing a show at Cast, I believe it's called. I'll be doing a show out there. That should be a really good one with DC Benny as the
You are
headliner.
really getting all over the place.
She gets booked, you know. I'll be at the Oyster Bay Brewing Company on January 26th. And on the 27th, I'll be hosting at McGuire's Comedy Club at 9:30 p.m. If you guys are into a little late night moment.
Really? You
Yeah,
got a call?
that's
You
where
got a call
can-
from McGuire's?
No, I absolutely didn't. I got a call from John Butera,
Oh.
who will be at McGuire's.
Oh.
And then I will be. I'm trying.
She's getting there.
February 29th, I will be. I will be at Rico's Brick Oven Pizza with John LaRocchia.
And who else will be with you?
And Rosanne Sorrentino will be there
With the pants.
with the pants. If she, yes.
Oh,
of
I'm
course,
wearing
of
leather
course.
pants.
And
you
can
know
see
it.
the
And
flyer
there's the
right
flyer
there.
right there.
We'll be there. Of course, Rich Walker will be there. He's the center of the pie right there.
Right? Yeah.
That's
The
gonna be
center of the
you know,
pie.
Fun fact: this will be the biggest show of Rich's career at Rico's Brick Oven
It
Pizza.
is.
This
It
in
is.
February. So
He's really hitting the big time.
that's gonna
now.
be huge
He's
for
hitting
him.
the big time.
Yes. So we have a
Yes.
couple things.
So
Do you have
that's-
any shows coming up?
I do. I have in the Giggle Room. I have February 3rd
Yes.
with Mr. Walker
Oh, great.
and Rich Rita,
Okay, great.
and I might as well mention the rest of them.
Sure.
Carla
Mm-hmm.
Okerson and Keegan.
Mike. Keegan,
Yeah,
comma
Mike.
Mike.
Keegan, comma Mike,
Mm-hmm.
and myself, and there's someone else, and I don't remember his name, but I don't know him. And no, John Ziegler's the big name. Yeah, I was getting there, but there was another guy, but Ziegler.
Yep.
So
Cool.
yeah.
So
So
a lot
I
of
want
opportunities to see us.
what?
A lot of opportunities to see
Yes,
us.
absolutely. So we have 8 minutes left. I want to bring up something that happened,
Oh God.
and you were there,
Oh boy. All right.
and I have to tell you, it stuck with me.
Oh no.
It's still with me a little bit.
Is this something I did? Am
You
I about
didn't-
to be
no.
put on blast?
No, 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 not you.
Okay. Okay.
When we were at that open mic,
Okay.
and that comedian,
Okay.
comedian,
All right. Let's ease up on that. We want to get shunned from the community here.
he thought that for a moment
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Yes.
that I was Bridget, and he walked up to us and said, "Are you two related?" And Bridget said, "Oh yeah, it's my mom." And he's like, "Oh," he goes, "because for a minute I thought it was you." And I was like, "Wow, Bridget's looking rough."
Which is
What?
arguably very funny.
No,
I think that's funny.
I would think it was funny if he wasn't
were me.
serious.
You would think it's funny if you were me.
And here's the problem:
Right.
you didn't defend me.
Right.
You laughed.
I did because it was funny.
How
And then,
is that
because then in my
funny?
head, I'm like, wow, I look good. Right? I mean, that's what my takeaway from that is, wow, I'm looking good.
That got me down.
Yeah, right.
The next day.
Is that why you put the leather on tonight?
I was feeling, yeah.
Yes.
Because you know what? I want to see him when he's my age.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to be looking good. He better hold on to whatever he's got for as long as he can, because
Right.
life's going to be hard.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry that stuck with you.
It
so
stuck with
much.
me.
It
I was
did.
in a downward spiral the next day.
Right.
I cried.
No, you didn't.
I did. I got into my own head and I
No,
cried.
she did not.
I did.
Wow.
And I'm not usually like that. I'm usually
No.
really good
Now I feel bad.
at taking a joke, but that
See,
one,
and here's the guilt, right? Because now I feel bad. She waited for me to say that was so funny, and then she pulls out that she genuinely cried. That was insane what you just did.
who's the genius now?
Oh God. Okay, well that's horribly sad. That's
Yeah.
a horribly sad
no,
moment
I mean,
for
you know, we all have those moments though, where
Yes.
we let something get to us that normally we wouldn't let get to us.
Yeah.
You know, and you just think that the person, one of the people you love the most in the world, is going to have you back, and then when they don't,
Mm-hmm.
it's just hurtful.
Right. I could see that. What a fun night. I love this.
This has been a great night. Are you kidding?
This is so fun.
I mean, we
No,
are.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna publicly say I hate who said that to you. It's inaccurate. I mean, you're a beauty guide for Christ's sake.
For crying out loud.
I mean,
Come on.
I mean, look at you. Your birthday. We're just shy of your birthday.
my birthday is Monday.
Yes, and we won't say how old she's turning, but actually, let's get into this with our last few moments here.
Sure.
Obviously, your birthday has always been somewhat of an event. Can you admit that?
Oh, 100%. It's a
Yes,
month.
right? So of course, now,
And it's been a
now
little
I'm
slow
gonna
in the beginning. I'm not going to lie.
And I'm going to say this. This birthday you have coming up is not a significant age by any means. It is not a milestone age.
It is not.
So what our original plans were to go to brunch on Saturday, just with a close family, whatever. She's like, you know what, Bridget, let's even keep it more casual than that. Not a big deal. Let's go to your house. We'll get pizza. I'm like, great plan. I love that. Okay. And she goes, okay, text the family. Now I text the usual suspects, close family. She goes, well, if you're going to invite those people, then you should invite X, Y, and Z. You got to invite all the extended aunts and uncles and cousins. And then if we invite them, we got to invite some of my friends. And then all week I'm getting texts. Well, you know, these are some of my oldest friends. You really should invite all these people. I have 30 people coming to my house on Saturday. 30 people. For a very, should I say, insignificant birthday.
It is insignificant, but
John,
you know,
look, and now I've said it, and John LaRocchia wants to come to the party. You can come. You can come. It's a house party.
Yeah, but you know, here's the thing, as Judy will attest, as you get older, you don't know how many more birthdays you're going to have.
You're 56. I tried not to say it, but you forced my hand.
I could get hit by a bus tomorrow.
You absolutely could, and I hope you don't.
I hope I don't either. But we know people who it's happened to.
We absolutely do, unfortunately. That's not something to joke about.
It is
Of
not.
course.
It could happen. Though.
Regardless, we'll be having a mega blowout party on Saturday. Anybody who wants to come by, if you know where I live, please open invite, because, you know, it's Rosanne's 56th birthday. It's obviously very significant.
Listen, I'm sorry, but now I'm going to take the last 3 minutes that we have, and I'm going to jump in with
I'm happy to host
all of the birthdays. It's always a big event for you. We always have a lot of things happening at your birthday.
Of course.
On my birthday.
I knew it.
Oh, on Judy's birthday, we were in Italy.
Yes.
Exploring Europe and the Amalfi Coast.
And we can't say what happened on your birthday because it didn't involve us. We didn't ruin your birthday.
Well, regardless about that.
I gave you a card. And I said, happy birthday. And there was supposed to be other things, but it didn't happen.
And so now, not to mention, I have a surprise event for you on your birthday on Saturday morning.
I know. I'm very excited.
So I planned a surprise event, and we'll be hosting a whole party. Now, I should say, I didn't get any of the food or basically anything for the party. I'm just
You're the vessel.
The vessel for the party.
You're the vessel for the. Well,
but I'll bring the hosting.
Yeah.
Je ne sais
we
quoi.
have to go.
Is that what they say?
We have to get the wine.
Right, the wine.
We have to get the wine.
Right, we'll get the wine.
The important things.
Regardless, it'll be a good party, and your birthday's coming up, so you know everyone wish Rosanne a happy 56th birthday. Please wish her a happy 56th birthday, because if not enough people wish her a happy 56th birthday, I'm sure you guys will bear the guilt for that.
I'm always, you know.
No,
I will give you. No, I am, but I'll give you one more thing because we still got 2 minutes, and I might as well throw this in there.
Okay.
I believe every year on your birthday and your sister's birthday, I do it on my mother's, but I do it on all my family members' birthdays. I always do a birthday post where I put pictures and I write something really nice on Facebook.
Right. I'm gonna put a post.
I never get a post.
That's not true. I post on my Instagram story, which is what the young people are doing now.
Okay, but. It's my birthday. I want to see it. I want all the people that follow me to see it. I want a Facebook post, and it better be heartfelt, and you better mean it.
All right.
I'll write it for you.
Okay. I'm gonna put a heartfelt Facebook post, and you heard it here first. It's going to be under duress that I will have done that.
Guilt. And you tell your sister she better do the same.
I'm gonna guilt her right into it.
Tired of seeing everybody else put all these lovey posts for their mothers and everything, and my birthday comes and it goes, and not a post.
I love you.
I know you do. All right.
And typically, that's when you say it back.
I love you.
That's how that usually
so
works.
much.
Okay.
I do, and I love that we're doing this.
I think we're gonna have fun.
I think we're gonna have fun.
Guilting everyone into it. Don't you?
I do too.
I think so.
Folks, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks to Judy for joining us.
Thank you to Judy. Yes. Thank you to Bobby here at Paradise Studios, Strong Island Television, for getting this together for our beautiful set. Gorgeous and set taking care of everything. And I was very last minute this week because we were just trying to pull together, but we're going to get it together. But we are going to be here every Wednesday at 7:00.
Right.
And now you should stay tuned on this channel at 8:00 for the Laughter Saves Lives live show with John LaRocchia and Rich Walker.
And who knows, I might make a guest appearance.
You might. You might. Thank you, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.